Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Bananananana by Palfly Kampling. I don't know if I said the right number of nas. So this continues our shading theme week, and I think something may have been a little unclear as I talked about it earlier, which is these are all existing shading puzzles. So there's a whole lot of pencil puzzles that aren't Sudoku. And so Nurikabe is not just like a made up rule for yesterday. It is literally the rules of Nurikabe. You can go and you can like go to PuzzleLink and find Nurikabe puzzles and just solve them. And they don't have Sudoku to go with it. They're just their own separate puzzle. And so what Sudoku variant creators like to do sometimes is take an existing other pencil puzzle genre and kind of do a hybrid Sudoku plus that genre. So kind of like fusion, Sudoku fusion. And so that's what these are all week. Cool. So like Choco Banana is not just like a funny name Palfly made up. It's literally a pencil puzzle type. All right. Well, let's go over the rules to this one. Oh yeah, and I guess I should say that's why the rules may seem more complicated and there's more of them than you're used to. It's because we've literally combined two different kinds of puzzles together. But once you get used to this, maybe go and find a Choco Banana puzzle and go to solve one of those if you enjoyed the shading aspect. All right, so we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, which means in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have Choco Banana rules. So we are shading each cell in the grid so that every cell is either brown or yellow. And the second Sudoku pad palette does have brown and yellow there for you. Or if you want, if you don't like the default colors, you can just long press on a color and then press it again, and you can then change it to any color you want, and it'll remember your palette choices. All right, anyway, so yellow and brown. So brown is our chocolate, yellow is our banana. All areas of connected chocolate must form rectangles. So this would be a rectangle, for example. So chocolate's allowed to do that. Chocolate must do that. All areas of connected bananas must not form rectangles. So we can do this, but not this. Yellow has to be non-rectangular. All right. And connected is always going to be sharing an edge unless we say otherwise. All right. And we have these area circles. A digit in a circle indicates the amount of cells in the area that is in either chocolate or banana. So if this ends up chocolate, then it's a rectangle of size 3 like that. Or like this, we don't know where it is, but some kind of rectangle size 3. And if it's yellow, then it's a non-rectangle of size 3 like that. This would also be 3, but that's okay, I think. It says not all circles necessarily given, and it doesn't say that all circles are in unique areas. So we're not going to assume that. And that's it. There's just a solving note about the colors in the palette. Cool. Well, there is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay, this has to be chocolate because a cell of size 1 is a rectangle. Squares are rectangles. And so this has to be chocolate. And that means this can't be chocolate, or it would be a size, it would not be a size 1 chocolate because they're connected. And so now this has 3, so it has to escape. And then now it has to find its final cell, either here or here. Here would make it a rectangle, so it has to finish here. In fact, this 1 also has to be surrounded by our banana. The chocolate has to be surrounded by banana, so we have a banana there as well. Now this banana has to grow somewhere. Now this banana is done. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a black border around all of our. You know what? Black border may not be good because we have black borders for our. Here, I'll put a green border around completed segments. So we know that this, and this all have to be chocolate, so that we don't confuse that zone as. So we aren't growing this zone anymore. Now this has to be a rectangle, which means it's either going straight down or straight to the right. If it went straight down, it would join this one and be non-rectangular. It could be size 1 though, actually. It doesn't have to grow. Okay. So how do we grow from here? This is okay. So I guess the thing about rectangles is they are never prime. Well, like if they're prime, they're straight across. I'm trying to think if there's anything mathematical to talk about rectangles or non-rectangles, but in terms of numbers, because I'm thinking about how this can be 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm wondering if any of those are impossible. Like 5 would actually just be this. This would be the only way to do 5. Oh, and that's a problem, right? Because we can't take both of these circles in the same region. They'd be the same digit. So 5 is out because this is the only way to do 5. It would take this circle. 3 also is prime, so it would have to be like this. That seems reasonable because then we could just start a banana region here. 2, it would be done, and that's also reasonable as far as I can tell. 6 could be the whole box. It can't be the whole row, so 6 would be the whole box. I don't really see a problem with that though. Oh no, sorry, there is a problem. Oh, it's even easier than that. Brown can't take this one because it would join this. There's a border here because we can't extend this down, or it would join this region and never be square or never be rectangular. Okay, so we can't take this cell. We're stuck here, which means we're either 2 or we're 4 or we're 6 like this. Ooh, actually 6 like this works. This can't be a 3 though. But this could be 6 because this can be another 6. Ooh, I'm glad I checked that. But this is a border, this is a border. So I could have just filled a yellow there as soon as I've made that border. Because there's only 2 colors. Yellow has to grow and it can't grow into that brown. I'm actually thinking the borders are confusing me. So I'm actually going to get rid of them. Border. If I want a border, I just need to color the other cell. I'm just used to not just having only 2 colors available. So if I need to make a border, then that's how I'm going to do it. Now I definitely am. I can keep going this way, but no matter what, I'm going to have to take one of these cells. I'm not going to take this one though, because as soon as I reach this one, I'm already bigger than 3. So we will not be taking this with the yellow, or with this yellow region. But we have to take either this one or this one. Now, if we did this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would make this a 5. That would be okay. If we take this one, it would make it a 3, which is not okay, but we could keep going. Oh, well, no, we can't keep going. Ooh, interesting. It's stuck. Okay, so here are 2 options. We have to grow this yellow. Can I grow here? And the answer is no, I can't grow here. If I grow to here, then I'm 3 in size, so I have to keep going because I can't fill a 3 in this circle. But I can't grow to this circle because maybe I have a slightly less interesting deduction. But anyway, let's just keep going through this. I can't take this circle, or both of these will always be the same digit, no matter what. So I'm not taking this circle. And so then I have to grow somewhere. I'm not taking this one because it's not size 3 anymore. So I'm going to have to take this one, no matter what. Even if I take this guy, I still also have to take this guy. And so now we're either going to do this or this or this, and that's it. I think those are the options. So we're not going to be 3. So we're either going to be 4, 5, or 6. I guess 4 or 5. Sorry. So yeah, we're not going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So, okay. I don't know if I can grow that anymore at the moment. Okay. Is there anywhere else to look that's like obvious? If this was a 2, we'd have bananas here. Oh, okay. Whatever this is, I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to use peach. Peach looks too close to brown. I'll use blue. I don't know what this region is, but I know it can't go up because then these, 2 circles in the same region are only possible if they don't share a row column box. So we're going to grow this way. And then that's it. That's how big this region is, but we don't know what color it is, but it's done. So I guess I can green border that one. But this is a done region. And so now this circle could be a 1, but it's the other. Let's just call that purple. It's the other one. Has to be. And this is also purple, and this is also purple. And so it has to be at least 2 in size. Oh, wait, sorry, we do know the color because it's rectangular. Oh, I'm being silly. Only brown is rectangular. And so then these are banana. So this is chocolate, these are banana. Sorry, this is the first time I've ever done this specific. I'm learning along with you, this specific pencil puzzle. So there's a lot to remember. So it's not 1 because it's 2 in size. It's at least 2 in size. It has to grow actually, but it's not 2, 3, 4. So it is 5 or 6. So it's definitely going to grow somewhere. I get the feeling it takes this cell and goes around, but I can't prove that yet. I don't think. Okay, what else can we do? What about this 3? Because we know this 3 does not join. We can draw a border here. This 3 does not join the yellow above it, which means it has to be brown. Duh. Okay, sorry, I keep forgetting that I can just make it brown if that happens. So this has to be a rectangular 3, which means it's like this or it's like this. We can't do this because it would be 4, actually. So we're either going straight down like this or we're going across like this. And I don't have any particular reason it needs to be one or the other. But it means it never takes this cell, so this has to be yellow. I just want to, I have to connect the, I don't have to connect these, because this could just be a brown 1 by 1. And this could still just be a 4 like this. Oh, it can't take this one. Sorry. Yeah, did I miscount? No, it can. If I do this, this is fine. And then we can finish this chocolate with that. Yeah, that would be okay. These two are different. So let's use our blue and purple again. Let's see if we can figure out what more to do with that. These two are different, but I don't know what. Maybe instead of that, maybe I'll just draw borders where we know there have to be borders. We know this yellow. Oh, sorry. Do we know this yellow doesn't come down? If it was part of this, it doesn't. If we did this, this would be brown. And this yellow would have to leave and then turn. That would work pretty well, actually. Okay, so I'm clearly missing like a deduction, and that's not too surprising. Oh, sorry, this chocolate can't be 6 anymore, so it has to be the 2, so it's done. And because it's done, we can yellow these ones. So now this is a yellow clump of size 4 already. It needs to get 1 or 2 more. Ooh, it could do this, or it could do this. So it's taking one of these, but not the other. And either way, it's going to be a 6. Okay, because it's these 4, and it's either taking this cell, which then also absorbs this one, or it takes this cell, which also absorbs this one. So no matter what, it's a 6, even though we don't know which way it goes yet. Okay. I'm gonna do a little Sudoku here. So we need a 1, 4, 5 here. That's not 1. We need a 3, 5, 6 here. That's not 6. That's not 3. I'm wondering if I can just get some Sudoku into these, like find out this isn't 4 or something. I'm not sure there's a whole lot more Sudoku to do though. 6 is down here somewhere. So these aren't 6s, I guess. They're not 4s or 6s. So they are 1, 2, 3, 5. That's not a 3. Now 1 is only possible if it's brown. Do I need to ask like where does that like what? The problem is not all regions need a circle, right? No, the circles just tell you how big the area is they're in, but we do not need a circle in every area, do we? Yeah, it says not all circles are necessarily given. A digit in a circle indicates, yeah, okay. So I don't think I went over the rules wrong. We can't assume that every circle, or sorry, that every region has a circle, although so far that appears to be true. Except, yeah, this one has one. All right. So what do we do next? If this is yellow, then that's brown. And we're a 4. If this is yellow, then that's brown and we're a 5. And it affects whether this can grow. Is going down brown like this, is that going to cause me problems? But let's just think about this. So I'm going to visualize it. If this went down this way, it forces a whole lot of yellows. Oh, it forces these two to be both yellow. And that breaks it because we have a barrier there. Oh, yeah. One of these, that's an easy way to see it. One of these has to be chocolate. And this chocolate can't take it. So if this went down like this, one of these would be chocolate and it would break our chocolate region. So this has to be brown. And that makes these two yellow. And it means this yellow then has to continue here, and it makes it a 5. And it's done making this brown, which makes that yellow. And this brown is just a 1. So far they all have had circles. Okay, now this does need to keep going. It can't just be a 3. So it's 4, 5, 6, not a 5. Because it's a rectangle right now. It can't just stop at a rectangle size. And so now we know this doesn't do this because it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? It's a 6 in size. So it takes this one, and that means this has to be chocolate. This circle here we can't make this yellow because then this circle and this circle will be the same value and they share a box. So this has to be chocolate, which then means banana has to continue here. And it can't hit this circle because then these two would have the same value. So it is a 4 and it's done, which makes this brown and this yellow. Okay, so I don't need these borders anymore. And we can fill out the 5, 4. We can fill out the 1. Okay. This is definitely not 3 in size, but it could be 1 or 2. Either ways, it's a rectangle. Okay, so here's some regions without circles. So good. We didn't have to assume that. These can't... Oh, can these connect? If they connect, we have to be 5 in size, but we could do something like that. In fact, I think that might be what has to happen. This has to grow, right? This grows down, so they do connect. So it's not 1 or 2 in size, so it's 5 in size. And do we have 2 options here? Well, it depends on what digit this is. So maybe we have to do Sudoku. I think this digit determines whether we're either doing this, and this is a 2, or whether we're doing this, and this is a 1, and this is brown. So let's do Sudoku. This is a 2, 4 pair. Yeah, so that's 2, that's 4. This row, let's see, this is 5 or 6. This has to be the 2, this is the 1. That makes that 2. Perfect, we did Sudoku. And that finishes our coloring. We have all of our chocolate bars and bananas. Very nice. So this is 3, 6. This 3 tells us that's 6, that's 3. We get the 6, 5, 6, 3. We get the 6 down here. Finish the column with a 3. Finish the box with a 4. This is a pair. It is a 1, 5 pair. So that's 1, that's 5. Down over here, we need the 3. Oh, how about up here? We need the 2 and the 5. So that's 5 and 2. Oh, I could have filled the other 5 there. That's okay. And we need a 1 and we need a 4 and we're done. All right, interesting puzzle, Palfly. I got a little stuck, but it's just my infamiliarity with the pencil puzzle. But cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.